I have used SF Casting for the last 5 years on and off, but I've used it really consistently for about the last year and a half, and I really like sfcasting.com because it allows you to submit to auditions and find jobs locally even if you don't have an agent. And I don't like the actual website so much, but I am really grateful that this even exists. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you some tips and one little secret that I have in order to submit yourself to auditions and get booked. Just really quickly, let's go over the negatives of the actual website, because I feel like they built this website years ago and they never put in the effort or the money to update it or make it better. It looks like they built it years and years ago and just were like, okay, it works enough. And for the price that they're charging, I think they could do a lot better. The two biggest problems is, one, when you want to put a new video, audio file, or picture, it takes a while. You can't just immediately change the photo that you have or upload a photo. They have to approve it. What? That's crazy. Like, you can put a video or a photo up in seconds on any social networks. So it's crazy that this website that helps you get jobs can't even automatically upload a photo or video. We're trying to get jobs. Sometimes you get a brand new photo and it's perfect for an audition. Like, we need to be able to update it instantly. The other thing is that the messaging is really messed up. So when you have an account and somebody wants to hire you, they will send you a message to invite you to the audition, and you see it on SF Casting, but you can't actually reply through there. You have to go through your email, and you get an email saying that same message, so then you have to reply through your email, and it gets really confusing. Casting agents are always confused of whether you have their email address or not, which you do because that's how you get the message. So this is all from a perspective of the talent. I've never tried to cast somebody through SF Casting. What SF Casting provides are auditions locally. I have seen some auditions for Sacramento, but I've gotten gigs from Morgan Hill, San Francisco, San Jose, Berkeley, Oakland, just basically the Bay Area. I find that the majority of the jobs that I get notifications for are acting, but every once in a while I get some kind of dance audition or some kind of audition for a print or modeling job. There are lots and lots of student films posted on SF Casting, especially from the Academy of Art, which I definitely suggest applying to because they have lots and lots, so you will most likely be cast in it, and they do pay. Not a lot, but at least they pay. You can pay for your transportation, you can pay for your headshot, a coffee, whatever. But they do pay a little bit, and it's great for your reel. So I definitely recommend doing that so you can get some footage for your reel and some experience. Okay, so what it costs, which I think is really expensive, especially compared to other sites, which brings me back to the point of why isn't it better, right? So just to have the account is $25, and then you get one free photo. Okay, so then if you have an agent, it's free, and again, you just get one photo for free, so you get the free account, but you still have to pay. I pay $20.95 every month, even though I have an agent, in order to use SF Casting, and let me tell you why I pay that much. So you have to pay $5 per month in order to have media hosting, which is having video or audio. So just to have it up, not to upload it the first time, but just to have it up, it's $5 a month for that. And then if you want unlimited submissions, it's $9.99 per month. So every month you have to pay $10 in order to submit, or you can do 99 cents per submission, which I don't recommend because you'd only be submitting to 8 or less if you're only paying for it to be worth it. So I definitely recommend the $10, and then you can do as many as you want. And for photos, it is $6 a month to have unlimited photos up. For example, I have an agent, so I pay $20.95 like I just said. So if you didn't have an agent, you would be paying the $20.95 for all of the unlimited hosting and stuff, because you don't only want to have one photo up there and that's it, because some submissions do request that you have a video available, because sometimes they just want to book you based off of your video and your photo. Agents are also on SF Casting, and you just have to basically talk to your agent and see if they want you to submit yourself, and if they do, which stuff can you submit yourself for. So for example, the student films, most likely you're okay submitting yourself for, because they're not going to. So they're going to submit you for some stuff on SF Casting, and you'll submit yourself in other stuff. So I talked to my agents, and they said anything that pays $500 or less, I can submit myself to through SF Casting. Anything above that, they will submit me to. Which most of the stuff I find on SF Casting is around $500 or less per gig. This is how SF Casting works for people who have never used it before, never heard about it. So let's say you already have a profile, you set everything up, you have your photos, blah, 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 right? Okay. So if you set it up like I have it set up, that you get an email every time there is an audition that you should submit for, then there you go. That's your first step. You are going to click on that email, submit yourself, put a little note in the little submission note at the bottom, and you submitted yourself. Okay, next, if they want you to come to the audition, they will email you or message you. That's where it gets a little funky. So you will get a message, an alert that says, hey, you got an audition. So you will either get a little notification through SF Casting that allows you to go directly and accept, decline, or reschedule the booking. Or you will get an email and it will say all the information, and you will be talking directly with that casting director, that person that's casting for this, and then that's how you book it. Book the audition. So you go to the audition, maybe you get a call back, and then you get booked. Cool, you got booked. Awesome, it worked. SF Casting worked. Then you go to your job, you fill out W-9, paperwork, whatever, and then a few weeks later you get paid depending on the company. I've worked with companies that paid me in 1 week and companies that paid me in like 6 weeks. So it just depends 100% on the company. I have gotten paid cash maybe once. But that's basically how SF Casting works. My little tip slash secret slash I'm not 100% if it works, but I think it does. So when you are submitting to an audition, you choose your photo, you choose your audio, video file, whatever if needed. And then at the very bottom, there's a little submission note. Well, you cannot put a link there because you'd think I can put my reel there, you know, updated reel or whatever. Because when I tried to upload my whole reel, they didn't allow it. It was too long, too big, whatever. So what I like to do is I have a short reel on SF Casting, and then I'll put my link to my YouTube that has my reel, right? My homepage. So instead of writing this whole URL, what I put is youtube.com/Belgica Paola, and that will send them to my YouTube page. And I don't know if they all click on it or if some of them click on it, but as of now, my reel has almost 700 views, which means somebody's got to be watching it, most likely the people I'm submitting to. So there's a tip, just don't write the beginning part that makes the URL seem like a URL, because this youtube.com/Belgica Paola will get them to the site. So I suggest doing that if you would like to show a little bit more of your acting. Now, here's some advice on how to get booked, because some of my friends ask me, how do you get so many auditions? How do you get so many gigs? And honestly, it doesn't feel like I get so many, but compared to like a year and a half ago, it definitely feels like a lot. But the first thing is to submit to everything. If you are available for that audition, do it. As soon as you get the email notification that there's a new audition you can apply for, go for it. Apply for that audition. Make sure the dates work. Just submit to the auditions. Go to the audition and just keep on doing that. Just be consistent about submitting. That's the other thing. You have to be consistent. You can't just submit every once in a while and expect you're going to get an audition. Like, you have to keep going and submitting to everything. Definitely have an audio video file on SF Casting, because a lot of the castings do require you to have some kind of reel or video, because they want to just do direct booking. They just want to hire you based off of your video and your photo. So do that. Have a video, have some kind of reel on there. All right, and the next one is really important, is have a good photo. I myself am still working on having a photo that I absolutely love, but I definitely recommend have a good photo. So go out and either get some professional headshots. If you don't have the money, you're just starting out, make some friends that are photographers, keep practicing, ask your actor friends for advice. Is this a good headshot? Ask your agents, definitely, if you have an agent, that's your first step. Ask your agents for advice on where to get your photo taken and or what it should look like. If you're an actor in the San Francisco Bay Area, I definitely recommend to get an SF Casting account, invest, but only if you're going to be consistent and you're actually going to go to the auditions and get your money's worth. And I hope, please, SF Casting, I hope that they better their website, they improve their website, because this one sucks so much. I mean, it's just not user friendly. It's 2018. We deserve more for the amount of money we're paying, right? I mean, if you've ever been on Backstage, that is a great website. It looks like it belongs in 2018. SF Casting, not so much. I will talk about Backstage in a future video if you guys want me to do that, but I get a lot more jobs through SF Casting than Backstage, so you know, it's mixed feelings about where to go, but I also have a Backstage account. But you guys should definitely get one if you're serious about acting and you want to start making some money, making some stuff for your reel, just if you want to start working as an actor. I definitely recommend getting an SF Casting account. Let me know if you have any questions about SF Casting. I tried to recap it as much as I could, or let me know if you have an amazing casting network that you use or an app. I would love to see more. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with an actor friend of yours. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified the next time I upload a video about acting.